Hi everyone, it's Meredith and welcome to my video on March 2018 transits. It's going to be really exciting. There's tons going on and I can't wait to share this with you. I got my Hamilton shirt on. I went and saw Hamilton last night. If you haven't seen it, oh my God, sell your small children to go see this show if you have to. Of course, you know I'm joking. But this is going to be an extraordinary Pisces month. There are 2 full moons this month, which means the second one is called a blue moon, but the first full moon was on March 1st, and that was at 11 degrees Virgo. So if you are a Virgo, and if you are a Virgo or a Pisces, you probably would have felt that one tremendously. But that one on the first, go back and see what happened. It had an opposition to Neptune, so it means that there would be a lot of confusion and maybe even deceptions around your relationships at that time. And a lot of negative emotion could have bubbled up. I have a person that I love dearly in my life, and her entire friend group left her under that full moon. It was really sad, and that was on her nodal axis. So sometimes it's more prominent in your chart. If you have a Pisces Virgo theme in your chart, it's going to hit that theme. And with that full moon, that was about emotional loss, lying, sometimes selfishness, or your relationships around March 1st. Did any of your relationships just crumble or fall apart? That was a really challenging full moon. And you could even feel maybe bullied. The good news about this full moon is that it also makes a really helpful aspect to Saturn. So it does also give you the opportunity to make things right and to fix the problems that you face. However, it will require doing Saturn things, which means taking the high road and being really sober and logical, grounded and pragmatic and practical, kind of unemotional in dealing with your emotional challenges right now. Being emotionally disciplined is a good word. And this is also a detoxifying time, where whenever Saturn is affecting the moon, it's a good time to sort of fast or do anything, take a salt bath, do anything that can help you get rid of the toxins in your body and in your heart. On the first also, Venus trine Jupiter, and that lasts until the 9th, till tomorrow. And so you're going to be able to enjoy enormous love or money when this aspect occurs. It's like your pocketbook and your love life wants to expand. They want to get bigger. When Jupiter is in the picture, it makes everything bigger. This is Aurora. Isn't she cute? It makes everything bigger. And say hi. She's a Taurus. I love her so much. What was I saying? Oh, when Jupiter touches a planet, it makes everything bigger. And Venus is about self-esteem, self-worth, love, and money. And so between the 1st and the 9th, it's a really good romance time, and it's a good financial time for you. And this is when you're supposed to find your highest truth in these subjects and arenas too. Money, love, self-worth. This is where you are beginning to expand the aspects in your life that have not been previously fulfilled on those subjects too. And so this aspect creates such a great lucky charm opportunity for you. So on the 8th, which is today, until July 10th, actually, Jupiter is going to go retrograde. So it is in Scorpio, and it's going to go retrograde. So, whatever Jupiter touches in your chart, and Jupiter in Scorpio. So I should kind of say wherever Scorpio is in your chart, Jupiter is going to sit right there, and it's going to embolden that planet or that aspect. So when Jupiter retrogrades, it's an opportunity to get really in touch with your truths through a deep internal introspection and reflection. So do not allow your physical health, your personal value system, or your morals become polluted or toxic right now. Take time to mature your spirituality and your faith. Take time to really go in and say, what do I believe in? And then live that truth. And that's between now and July. That's a long retrograde, and it's not a bad thing. I was born with that aspect, and I find that that's where I draw my intuition from, by being able to go into my communication and hearing my spirit guides. So it is sort of a time when you can develop your spirituality, your faith, and your communication to the divine as well. Mars is going to trine Uranus, okay, March 7th through the 15th. So it's in a positive trine to Uranus, which is good, because it's going to break up old, boring, stagnant routines in your life, and you're going to become wildly unrestrictive. And this is a time when new opportunities and new experiences that are exciting, that are going to bubble up, and you're going to be asked to take risks. And I'm going to tell you, these particular risks can really take off. So I mean, I want you to evaluate them, of course, but this is a time when there's going to be an opportunity for new self-expression, and you're going to be able to take on, I have so much cat hair on me. You're going to be able to take on boatloads of new projects, because you're going to have a ton of energy, and you're going to feel like you're daring to be more, and you're going to be able to capture these new opportunities that sort of knock on your door with a new energy and a new approach to life. So capture this energy while it lasts. It's here till the 7th through the 15th, so all of next week, basically. Another really exciting thing about this aspect is that your sex drive and your physical attractiveness are going to enjoy a boost at this time, and you may feel really sexual, and you may even attract the unexpected at this time. So you may receive affections of accidental love or an accidental lover and be completely caught off guard, and it might be somebody who's really unique or different because of that Uranus piece than what you're used to, and finding a willing sexual partner to play with you is an adventure with you is easier right now. It comes kind of effortlessly. A new romance at this time can be like just the thrill of the chase and fun. It isn't usually with Uranus and Mars in there. It doesn't mean that it's a long-term committed relationship, but it is definitely fun, exciting, exhilarating, and unique and passionate. So on March 11th, the Sun sextiles Pluto, which is a superpower day, and harness this powerhouse day and do something incredible with it. But it's also another big sexual power day too. So you can hit it big on all accounts on March 11th, especially if you're placed in a power position or a leadership position where you're asked to wield power. You will be very good at it on that day. On the 13th, Jupiter trines the Sun. And this is the lucky charm day of the month. When Jupiter trines the Sun, it's like lucky, lucky day. Everything good happens. It's a really awesome day where you're literally on top of the world. You can hit it big on this day as well. And if I was going to bet or gamble or play the lottery, or, I would do it on March 13th. It's an awesome day. If I was going to sign a contract, buy a house, get a new horse, whatever. Make a purchase, living large, stepping into your bigness, your dream. Make your dream come true that day. That's March 13th. It's awesome. On Happy St. Patrick's Day, we get a new moon. And we get a new moon in Pisces. This is a really big day for me because this is the day my dad died. And my dad communicates with me from the other side on a daily basis. And I find it interesting that it's in Pisces because he's a Gemini, but he has so much Pisces in his chart. So I absolutely know that on this new moon, he will be so present in my life. So what are you going to create? What are you going to expect? What are you going to manifest? Use your alchemy on that day and create something beautiful for your life. This new moon is going to be both healing and kind of painful. And it's because it's conjunct the minor planet called Chiron. And Chiron is the wounded healer. And it might even be where a conflict might occur for you during this new moon, but the conflict is actually a blessing because it's very, very healing for you, which will lead to a deeper self-awareness. Like, who are you in this world? Who are you? And this can be an awe-inspiring time for you. And when it's all said and done, this moon can bring about something kind of painful. And it, like how bittersweet it is that I get to talk to my dad, right? Like, I'm so grateful, but he's on the other side. And I just kind of want that earth body back. So there's that element for me. I wonder what it will be for you. So get truthful about what it is you want and be prepared to receive it in a really unique message or a really unique package. So mark your calendars. I already told you last month that Mercury's going in retrograde on March 22nd, and it's in Aries, and it ends on tax day, April 15th. And if you already know me in astrology and you've watched my videos, you know I want you to prepare. I'm just going to sound like a redundant broken record, but prepare for breakdowns and go slow and try to avoid hassles. Expect communication and technology breakdowns. Expect a higher nervous anxiety, travel delays of all kinds. Check your tire pressure, get to the airport early for spring break, you know, and prepare to lose things. And also there's a twist on this particular Mercury in retrograde, and that is that it is conjunct. So it is conjunct to Venus. So it means that you might have more communication problems and misunderstandings with your partner, or communication glitches might arise through if you're dating somebody, especially if you're doing online dating. So have patience and don't assume the worst, right? Make sure you're really communicating clearly. And then on the 29th, the Sun squares Saturn. And so you may feel that you're being rejected right now or isolated, left out. You might feel a sense of sadness. You might feel a little discouraged or feel like you have bad luck. And it's a hard work aspect. So I was also born with this aspect, and it just basically gives you the grit, the tenacity, and the fortitude to overcome challenges if you really put your mind to something. There's a lot of tension on the rope, and so you live in sort of a tense state. I do live in a chronic tense state, but it's hard to relax under this. But the sooner you face the music and don't procrastinate, and you tackle the hard work that's in front of you, the sooner your self-confidence will flourish again, and you will feel so good about what you've accomplished. You know, you only will get rewards under this aspect for genuine, when the genuine real work is done. So be honest with yourself. Don't procrastinate. Roll up your sleeves, and you can start really, you know, reaping the benefits of that. And then on March 31st, there's that full moon in Libra, and it is gonna be gorgeous. So the sun is in Aries, and the full moon is in that beautiful Libra moon. The moon likes being in Libra. And prepare for that. And let's look at where Libra is in your chart, and then it will affect that. So, for example, it's in, for me, I have a Libra moon, and it's in the 3rd house, which is communications and siblings, and learning something new. And right at that time, I think I might be at an astrology conference, right? And there's an illumination in a full moon. And so that would be so appropriate that I take all that learning that I just experienced. I'll be there for 4 days on this glorious full moon, almost. It'll be just after, but it's like, wow, what is that going to illuminate for me? So where is Libra in your chart? If it's your rising sign, it's your identity. If it's in your house of other relationships, that full moon wants to illuminate something about your other relationships. So mark your calendar for March 31st for that full moon. Usually we say goodbye to something, and then usually we glean some big passionate or emotional truth or awareness that comes into our life. Okay, this was super fast, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next month right here for my April transits. Take good care. Thank you. Bye.